If you haven't heard about Anchor, it's the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Well, it's free. There is a creation tool that allows you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or your computer. Anchor will distribute your podcast for you, so it's so easy to get heard on places like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. You can make money from your podcast with no minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast in one place. So why don't you join us? All you have to do is download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. Come on, get started today.
So it's that time of week again, and we are back in this building. We have everybody you know and you love. We got E. Digger. We got Ashley the Cannabis Nurse. We got everybody, and I just want you to know that we got to play some music for you like we always do to get this party started right and quickly. And we have so many things to do today, so you're going to be so excited with all the things we bring into you. But good, like he said, good morning to you.
Good morning to you. Good morning.
Catch me in the club. What's up? D-boy talking. They front. Jack boys won't smoke, they ain't running. They rather pull that thing on you. That's how they make money. I wanna sit sideways. From backside to side, hit the highway. Do a $150 top down speed raid. You ain't fooling with me, you be acting fugazi.
All right, everybody. It is the top of, well, no, I always do it. It's the end of the week, but it's the beginning of the weekend. So that's why I'm excited, because I love the weekends and all of that. And when you're at home and you're on the weekend, sometimes you like to burn a candle every now and again. You like to get in the mood and you like to get relaxed. Do you want to smell the smells of Vajay Jay when you walk in your door, in your house? Because what had happened was, so Miss Gwyneth Paltrow, if you don't know who she is, she's an actress. She is a white woman, and she decided that she was going to create a line called Goop, where they sell a lot of overpriced, unnecessary items. And one of the things she said, she wanted a candle so people can smell her JJ when she walks in the door. It's $75. It's $75. Yes, her vagina. It's $75. What do you say? You buying it, E?
Hell to no.
Yeah,
there's people that live in my house. And my people, the people that, no, hear me out. The people that live in my house are very critical. The first thing they're going to say is, what in the blue hell is that smell?
Yeah.
So, but I have a question, though.
What is that?
I have a question. How did they extract?
It's not man-made. It's not a man-made smell. She didn't put her vajayjay in the candle and seal it up. That's not how that happened.
Squash.
Squash. I think she's doing a combination of essential oils. But my thing is, that's besides the point. How are you selling vagina smell? For me, like when I think of vagina smell, I'm a nurse, okay? So let me tell y'all something. I have smelled some bad vaginas.
Why are you down there?
That's the first thing that I think of when I hear vagina smell.
Oh Lord!
Why?
Elizabeth, I'm coming to you, honey. Why? With bad vajayjay smells.
Why?
Listen, I have smelled some bad shit and I have smelled some bad vagina. Okay.
Oh my God!
It's to the point where I walk into a room. And if I don't know what the smell about to be, I breathe through my mouth.
No, because then you could taste it.
No, I figured out ways to get around that.
It's bitter.
So listen, I can't do vagina smell. I can't even look at the word vagina smell and be okay with that.
Here's the funny part. We starting the top of the conversation with the vagina smell. It's okay, everybody. It's okay.
So, viewer discretion
is advised.
I'm telling you.
But then she got to charge $75 for vagina smell.
That's too much.
And it's sold out.
What the? Who is seeking? Besides Joe on you, who is seeking vagina smell?
Dumb white people. That's who's seeking it.
Allegedly.
Say it with me now.
It's men. Men are the weirdest. I know men that they would pay women to ship their underwear to them, not clean ones. If you mean dirty gym type. If you want to smell Vajay Jay, just go to a gym and sniff a bike seat. Like it's other ways. You don't have to pay $75.
Thank you. Thank you.
And then burn it, and then scent the entire home. You know, like keep vagina smell in the privacy of your little space. You know,
keep your vagina smell in your pants. We shouldn't smell your vagina outside of your pants.
If you do, you sick.
I mean,
But isn't that true though?
That's true. So
That's truth to that.
Cleveland thoughts.
can everybody see that?
No,
they cannot see it. We can see
we can see it.
Okay.
That's private. You telling people our secrets.
Oh,
We ain't seeing nothing. We
Allegedly. Allegedly.
we ain't seeing nothing.
Because I'm like, I don't know. I was like, why would you want that and then to pay $75? And it's sold out in hours.
Yeah.
But what?
Hours.
Maybe because it's Gwyneth Paltrow. Maybe her coochie smells better than everybody else's. I don't know.
That's what I was going to say.
No.
Unicorn vagina.
Vagina is vagina, and it smells like vagina. Like I don't care what you think. Vagina is not supposed to smell like roses.
But if people can smell your vagina outside of your garments,
it shouldn't smell like fish either. But you get what I'm saying.
But if they can smell your vagina outside of your garments, you sick.
First of all,
I mean that's
you need to go squash
it.
First of all,
dishes.
I got in-house.
No douches is bad.
I got in-house, so I'm not finna buy not one.
Allegedly.
I got in-house. That's not allegedly. Allegedly, I have in-house. I'm not finna pay $75.
You're not about to pay $75?
No.
You have in-house. What does that mean?
He can
In-house
smell vagina in his house.
In the house, yeah.
Oh. Well,
So to burn, that's why I was saying that to burn a candle in my house.
Yeah, and then imagine
The people in my
coming home.
yeah, like who having sex in here?
I mean, I think your $75 would go much further, even if you went and bought vagina smell. You see what I'm saying?
You can go buy vagina for $75.
Right,
Yes, honey.
For $75 and
Allegedly.
get all
Allegedly.
the vagina smell you looking for. You can find the stinkiest vagina you want to find out there.
I'm drinking.
Oh, come on. You grown. I know you didn't smell some rancid vagina.
Hold on. Wait. How do we know her vagina stank? I'm just playing devil's advocate right now.
No, but if your vagina got like a smell that you could put it in a candle,
we can identify the Vajay Jay smell.
you
No.
might be yeasty if you could smell it.
She probably got that sweet Hollywood Vajay Jay smell.
No. No.
I'm just saying.
No.
Sweet Hollywood.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Diamond
Alleged.
scented.
It's not sweet. It's not
Diamond
sweet.
scented.
It's labeled.
It's not sweet barbecue pork. Okay?
They don't. Yeah.
Sweet Baby Ray's. This is not Sweet Baby Ray's over here, man.
Or maybe it is.
No.
You know.
No.
Hey,
Rich
Gwyneth.
Vajay Jay and not Rich Vajay Jay smells the same. It's the same. Maybe Rich Vajay Jay.
If you smell one cooch, you smell them all.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, come on now. We like. I don't know about all that.
So Brunchin's consensus is no to the vagina smelling candles.
No.
We're all about to go out and
No.
buy that.
No.
Correct.
No.
Hey Karen, how are you? Yes,
No.
correct. That is correct. It is a no for me, dog. I'm gonna have to pass on that.
I think I'm
I
gonna
can
say
smell
no
my
too.
own vagina for $75.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Okay.
what did you say, Lonnie? And what did you say, news? So Lonnie Love from The Real, and she's got herself in some hot water again, allegedly,
Again.
by saying that black men cheat. Black men, especially wealthy black men, they cheat because of slavery. They don't have a choice but to cheat because our families were ripped away from us. What do you say? Is Lonnie telling the truth? Is Lonnie lying? Is Lonnie crazy? Is Lonnie right? What you say, Ashley?
I think that all men cheat. Like, why are we categorizing black men as the cheaters? Anybody who got some money got an ego. The ego fuels selfishness. Selfishness fuels
He
cheating.
got a big ego. We all got egos.
Go to Oprah. Listen. Is it Lonnie married?
No, she's engaged.
Oh, I thought she was
engaged.
A white
man.
A white guy. We'll get that in a minute. Go ahead, Ashley. Finish for
Oh, I was gonna say, when you got money, you got access too. You know what I mean? So, like, I mean, I don't know why she's categorizing black men as the only cheaters. I mean, there's plenty of white men out here cheating. I don't know why that would be acceptable.
So you don't think her slavery comment it has anything to do with that?
Slavery always has something to do with black folk.
That's what I was going to say. Why does slavery always have to be in a conversation?
Right.
What does slavery have to do with cheating? I don't understand that.
Yeah, don't ask me.
Like you had to be a slave to cheat. Massa gonna beat you.
I don't understand her logic. Like I said, I already talked about this on Millennials. You know my stance on this. You already know how I feel. So, Guru, Mr. Guru,
what's
Guru
up?
in the house.
Listen to me.
Guru in the house over there.
All right. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say it one time. And I want Lion Love and whoever else out there to listen to me.
Have some.
All right? Check it. Miss Lonnie, you are engaged to a white man. You have reserved or threw away your right to diss your people. You understand what I'm saying to you? You can't say that about us. And you're marrying a white guy. And just like me, those of you guys that listen to me, the first time was on RDR, my wife is very Caucasian. But you don't sit here, you'll never hear me say, she's in here right now, hey baby.
Yeah, she in here right now.
Yep.
Speaking of which,
right on cue. You'll never hear me say, "Well, I'm going to bash every black woman I've ever dated or married because I'm with this white." Stop it, Lonnie. You left your choice to talk about us when you got engaged to old boy. Quit it. Just quit it. This whole slavery thing that don't have anything to do with cheating. Men cheat because we want to. Ain't no choices. It ain't because, well, she made me do it. She stopped cooking. She stopped giving me a loving or whatever. Nah, all that's an excuse. Men cheat simply because we want to, and we're selfish.
Amen.
I mean, and so, Lonnie, quit it, baby. Just go ahead and marry Bob. It's okay, whatever his name is.
Allegedly, we don't know what his name is.
Whatever his name is.
Trevor.
Whatever his name is. Go be happy. Go ahead and marry him and be happy, and leave your race alone. Don't stop that. No. What you finna get ready to catch a whole hornet's nest messing around with talking about black men? Stop it. We don't all cheat.
And now that you bring that up, it kind of bothers me too because she's the most brown person on the show.
Browner than most. Come on.
And then she had something to say about black people. Everybody else has, and I appreciate the variety of races that are on the show or whatever. I do watch the show. But at the same time, like, you're the most brown person that can represent the black culture the most. And here you are bashing black men as if they're the only people that can do something wrong.
Right.
True.
Yeah, just have a seat, Lonnie. We love you.
Yeah, like I said before, all men will cheat. I don't mean men cheat every single day, but what I mean is all races of men cheating is equal opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like Chris Rock said, you can only run as fast as the nookie will catch you. That's just how it is.
That's how it is.
It's based on opportunity. Like I said, if you have, it doesn't matter. If the man want to go out and cheat, he's going to cheat. Doesn't matter if he's white, black, or otherwise. Men cheat, they want to cheat because they got, some of them have lower self-esteem. Some of them trying to make themselves feel good for whatever reason. But men are just more likely to cheat if they are wealthy because they got the money.
Yeah. They had that time. They can flew that girl in real quick. They got the money to do that.
Yeah, she can get flued out. She can get flued out or flued in.
That's regular joke.
Yeah, you don't need your allegedly.
So a t-shirt.
And poor men cheat also.
Yes.
We got them t-shirts on deck, everybody.
I know somebody that got -$2 in their bank account is cheating right now.
Still cheating.
Not negative
right now. While they listening,
they can't get cheese. They can't get cheese. They can't get cheese on that hamburger.
And if it's -$2, matter of fact, it's probably -$38 in their account.
And y'all cheating. You don't have you reserve. It's just like you reserve the right to cheat when you po. You can't do it. You can't afford it. You can't afford it.
Yes, you can afford it because you ain't got shit to lose.
Well,
I mean, technically, you shouldn't, because that's why we get people like Cam Newton, even though he got money that he paid, because they don't have condoms, because you don't have money to buy condoms. So then you just like, well, let me pray to God real quick, and even though, like, why you asking God in this situation? This is not the right time.
You better pray to God to get some condoms.
Yeah, not the right situation to
like,
pray to God.
My shield.
The Lord is my shepherd.
The Lord is my shepherd.
You guys are hilarious.
Allegedly, but yeah, I think poor men cheat just as much. I'm just saying. But yeah, Lonnie, hush.
Take several
seats, like you said, in the M&T Bank Stadium. I'm gonna need you to take those seats,
please.
How many seats are in there in M&T Bank Stadium?
About 80,000 seats. Yeah,
take all of them.
Like Terry said, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A lot. That's the number. It's a lot. Take all of the seats in all of the stadium. Arrowhead,
Gillette,
the Staples Center.
Just have a seat. Just take a seat.
Just take all your seats. Yeah.
Poor thing.
Even though, I mean, I'm not saying she does a point, but does it seem like you hear more about black men cheating, especially in Hollywood, than white men, even though white men cheat just as much as black men do?
Yeah. I mean, men cheat, period.
But see,
I think the thing is, sorry, go ahead, Terry.
No, well, I was just going to say that in Hollywood, we can't catch a break. It's just like we're going to talk about later on. We can't catch a break. Either we're cheaters, or we date white women because they're more successful, or they make us more successful, or whatever crap that's going around, in society today. Black men really can't catch a rap. We can't catch a break for nothing. We're cheaters. We're deadbeats. We're we can't. Oh no! Or you only dating her because whatever. So it's just black men are really catching us. We're catching it, man. It's not right.
But whatever she is feeling about black men, she just cleared herself up by marrying or going out with a white man. So why so she just said all black men cheat because of slavery or something. Okay.
That was
you went and married
she was
a white man.
Trying to be woke, Terry. She was trying to be woke to counteract the fact that she's dating a white guy.
But no, that's what I'm saying. It's like, all right, why bring it up? Why bring it back and like throw it in? Like you got your white man, Bob. Now move on. You see what I'm saying? Don't throw it back in my face. You see what I'm saying? You moved on.
You give up your right to talk about this race. You give that up.
I don't know about that, but what you saying, Ashley?
I just feel like I think her statement was more subconscious and has more to do with slavery than the fact that black men cheat. You know what I mean? Like, just to belittle the race as a whole, just like that just doesn't sit well with me in general.
I still don't know what slavery had to do with cheat.
She was trying to be woke because people knew she was dating a white man.
That
was a way for her to say, "Oh, this is what it is. I understand black culture," and that's what that was. It was a counterbalance. And it didn't work.
Rationale was like something about how slavery
they ripped apart families.
Yeah, we ripped apart families.
True.
And we don't know how to have be in a family, and men don't know how to be a leader in a family or something. She went down that rabbit hole, but at the same time, like I said, like putting that information out there without context, without thinking about how people are seeing it,
right?
Especially coming from the brownest girl in the room. Like, I just feel like that was more subconsciously telling of her than it was of the black race. But that's not how people are going to see it.
True.
She just need to go back to sleep.
I think so. A
lot of people need to be asleep because they be trying to be woke and they still be asleep but talking like they woke.
I agree with that.
Out your eyes.
Yeah, I agree with that. But moving on, we're going to move on to another topic. But speaking of not being aware, or maybe even sleep, could you stay with a spouse who didn't reveal to you that they were transgender until after you were engaged? So there's a YouTuber on Nikki's Tutorials. She does makeup. and she got engaged to a guy. He didn't find out that she actually was born male until she was outed by someone else who said that she was transgender. Then, therefore, she had to come out and tell the world that she was actually born a man. And she said that she had to reveal that to her fiance. She's fully transitioned, so she's a woman, has all, so he didn't know. And she said they're working through it. Is she wrong?
That's the response.
They need a nap. Yeah.
So,
Wow.
no, that's not.
That's a
cool.
tough one.
That's
That
not
is
cool.
a tough
It's just not cool. Period. I need to know if when you came out the womb that your genitals were one thing and you had another thing happen to you.
Right.
I
You
need
had
to
an
know
extra
that.
part.
Right, or you got an extra part. I need to know that up front. So I don't think that's recoverable. Not for me. It may be for other people.
Okay.
You may be more accepting or open to, getting with somebody and there may be a chance that they're a different gender. I'm not okay with that.
Okay.
Now, I was listening to, and it's funny that we bring this up this morning.
Okay.
Last night, I was on a Facebook Live with Pastor Greg Mostella and his wife Michelle. Shout out to Pastor Greg and Michelle. And they were talking about that. And one of the questions that they asked was, what are 5 of the top things that you would need to know before you marry somebody? And one of those things came up is to make sure that they didn't have any extra body parts or missing a body part. You know what I'm saying? So I'm with Ashley on this. If, I need to know everything.
Everything.
I need to know that.
So when they do this surgery, when they do the surgery, yes, they cut off the penis, I'm assuming, obviously. Mm-hmm. But do they build a hole?
They build a clitoris out of the penis.
Right, so there's no hole.
No, it is. So
it's 3 holes now. You have the urethra, the vaginal hole, and then a butthole?
Yes. So it's not exactly going to be, what you think it is. And by the way, if you guys are listening on WRDR, shout out to WRDR because we are being broadcast on WRDR, and we love our WRDR family. And we are also on Facebook. We love our Facebook family as well, and our YouTube family. We love everybody, all the platforms. Mile High Radio, 107.3 WPIR. We love you all, but we are transmitting live on WRDR. So if you don't have the app, I'm gonna need y'all to go
ahead and download that.
Yeah, I told y'all that this morning. Right.
He had said that.
That sounds real aggressive. You about to hurt somebody with that bat in the back.
That's Baltimore coming out. That Baltimore.
Download the app.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it with a smile. I told y'all that this morning.
That Baltimore coming out. Don't make me get Baltimore on you.
Don't let me get that Baltimore. Yeah.
We're gonna get this work.
He's all the way from the east side. That's east side over there. East side. Even though west side is the best side. But that's okay. All right, so what you saying over there, Guru? You said no? You can't deal with it?
No. You better tell me. It's over. Let me find out. Let me find out that you had a penis when you was born. We done. I can't. But this is what I feel like. I feel like even if she's transitioned,
okay,
it's a different feeling. It has to be.
It is.
Because it's not a natural vagina. It's a synthetic man-made part. So as a man who's having sex, if you had sex before, you would definitely know the difference. So there's no way that this guy. Yeah, there's definitely no way that this guy did not know.
What I was thinking he probably knew maybe he thought it was a deformity or something, and you don't want to be rude and say
ain't that much deformity.
And I'm just thinking about the whole mechanics of sex. So women get moist, right?
But not all women do. Moist. Everybody not Rihanna that don't have to put lipstick on it. Some women do need. Why?
Well, that's also a problem, though. I'm just saying.
That's bad.
So in the middle of sex, you gonna stop and say, "Hey, I think you need to go."
Y'all getting everything this morning, boy. Sex education and coochie smelling candles.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just trying to figure out. So I'm assuming that we're closing to some kind of hormonal issue. I also want to know that. You know what I mean? Like, as a man, you should also want to know what's going on that's causing this not to happen properly. Why
men don't care about that. Men don't even go to the doctor on their own. So So, like, my thing is this. So, no man is going to say, hey, I think you might be going through menopause. Like, who's in the middle of like,
no. We're not going to say that. No.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
we ain't that conscious.
Nobody's thinking
I don't know.
We ain't that conscious.
You would get concerned, though, if you
I agree with Ashley.
We do it. You like, wait.
I agree with Ashley. I'm sorry. There's going to be some type of concern raised that if, okay, first of all, let's put it out on the table. That's one. There's something that prevented Shem for not telling me.
No,
that's
it's
not glad he's over the fact that he said Shem.
In her.
There's something that happened, and then in the course of intercourse, something is not going to feel right. I know for me, I can't speak for everybody else, but eyebrows like The Rock is
sorry,
WRDR.
Like, I'm sorry if this is the first time you're listening to us.
This is what you're going to get every Friday.
This is what you get from us.
This is what we get. But maybe he's a doggy style kind of guy. So maybe
that would even raise the even more. Why are we always doing it doggy style? Can we turn around and look at each other?
No, I mean the dude. Maybe the dude is a doggy style kind of guy, and so this is like
okay.
All right, no. Let me listen. Okay.
Yeah, so it's over.
Check this out. Listen to me. Listen, even women, natural vaginas have a depth. Well, no, they have a depth. I mean, so as a man, when we penetrate, there's a depth, right? So when you have a synthetic or unnatural vagina, you don't have that same depth. You don't have
allegedly. We don't know that for a fact.
What doctor dug a hole in his body?
I'm gonna send y'all a video.
You don't even have all the space.
It's nasty.
You don't even have all the space.
You better tell me.
Building all that space in there,
the bottomless hole,
and then there's the cervix in there. I'm just saying, like there is anatomy that does not allow for this to feel natural. If you go in deep enough, you will feel the cervix. Like,
exactly. Okay. If he power driving, he gonna know something. He's like, I don't know.
But
if it only stop at a point,
from the standpoint of now he's embarrassed. You've been put him out in the street. You know that people now have these conversations like this. Like, how do you not know the difference? He could be a virgin. We don't know, but he's now out in the streets. She put him in the streets like that because she had him all on her YouTube and on her Facebook. So now he can't even deny it. I think that's not right. And then, if you have a conversation about children, you can always adopt children because some women naturally just can't have children. But I think,
no. She would be in the streets by herself. That's not going to happen. You better tell me.
Yeah, I just need to know. And that's with any good relationship. And, despite girl, boy, transgender, whatever, any good relationship, there should be some open, honest conversations. Like, you should know what's going on with your partner sexually. You know what I mean? Like, you should know health history. Like, I want to know all of that. If you got a psychiatric disorder, I want to know that. Because if we do decide to have children...
These are the conversations that needs to be had before you get on social media, putting that man or them or whatever the case.
No, you're not allowed to say that.
You can't say that.
I can't say that?
No.
No, for real, I can't say that?
No,
you can't.
Oh, sorry.
You can't. You got to use the proper pronouns. Her, she, her,
him. Out there like that. So, I'm just saying, like, there needs to be conversations within yourselves. Sit down, instead of going to social media to talk about that situation. Because everybody don't need to know. I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
I need to know. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Everybody, like y'all too. Y'all need to sit down. Not everybody on social media need to know.
You gotta have
that she used to
and
have.
Then let me decide whether or not I want to stay with you.
Right.
But even though you transition, don't really mean anything because the way society is set up now, it doesn't matter if you transition or not. It's the fact that all thing they care about is the fact that you were born with a penis. It doesn't matter if you transition.
Okay.
You know, what I'm saying? Look at Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn or whatever his name is now.
Stop.
I'm just
allegedly.
saying. Bruce, he did all allegedly in there. Now that's not alleged. Bruce had he was born a penis. We're born with a penis, and now he's transitioned into Caitlyn. But the only thing that people care about is the fact that he grew up with a penis. Not that he's transitioned. That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. Knowing like, yeah, is what it is. Yeah, but I agree. You can't come into a relationship with a secret like that. You just can't and expect the relationship to be successful.
Shout out to Tasha who's listening.
Shout out Tasha. Yeah, I just saw that.
She over there dying. Shout out.
Shout out to WRDR. Well, welcome to brunch.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you for putting up with us.
Yeah. And
it only gets worse.
I was going to say it only gets better. Where can we can't go? You can't get no worse.
Gets better, worse. Yeah.
You can't get no worse.
Smoke weed every day.
Smoke weed every day.
Better,
yeah, you can't get no worser than that. But speaking of getting worser, and yeah, I know it's not a word. You don't gotta correct me. Don't come in my DMs saying and this is how you say I got it. Don't come in my DMs with that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, don't come at me.
Yeah, don't come in my DMs like that.
I didn't invite you. Don't come.
Yeah, so I was like, So anyway, let me go to the next question, which actually is going to be about relationships. So, did you watch The Breakfast Club with Will Smith?
Yes, great interview, by the way.
He admitted that he was jealous of the relationship that Jada had with Tupac.
Wouldn't you?
Why?
It's Tupac.
Oh, good. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you ever been jealous of your spouse's ex or the relationship that your spouse still has with their ex?
Never had that experience.
Because it's stupid. No, that nobody. I personally, I have not. Because my job is to make it the best relationship possible. I don't care what she had with somebody else, because the other person is not involved in what we got going on.
Amen. Preacher.
I mean, so why would I be jealous? I wish I would be jealous of my ex. No, not gonna happen. No.
That's a no. That's a no for me too, dog.
It's a no for you. Yeah, but we're going to get back to this because we actually have a guest. And and we always like to ask Ashley, smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day. So, what I got to do is I got to play you some music so that you can ask Ashley too, and so you can get some questions popping.
We gonna get turned tonight. We gonna turn it up. We gonna get turned tonight. Oh, yeah. And put some drink.
All right, so we have come to a new segment of Ask Ashley. So Ask Ashley is going to be giving us some information, and she's going to be talking to someone who has a company. It's Bougie Lotus Girl. So we are going to bring her on, and Ashley will go on. You can ask any question. Well, not listen, Richard.
Where is Richard?
Where is Richard today?
Richard's not here today.
He's
shout out to the UK.
Oh,
the Seahawks lost. That's why. Oh, well, he'll be back eventually.
Petty.
He's still
He
mourning.
is quiet.
Petty.
He's quiet.
He
But
is
yeah,
quiet.
Let's get Ashley popping on. Hey!
Hi, everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. Sorry for the technical difficulties.
Oh, no, you're
Okay.
good.
You're okay. You're here. Let's get started.
All right.
So, are you Bougie Lotus Girl, or should we call you something else?
You can call me Quan. That's my name.
All right.
Bougie Lotus Girl is my business name.
Hit the Quan. Hit the Quan. Sorry, I had to do it. It was
You would be surprised how often I've heard that.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell us about
you.
Bougie Lotus Girl. What is it? What is it about?
So Bougie Lotus Girl, I decided to name my business Bougie Lotus Girl because lotus is my favorite flower. And just not booty. Bougie.
Did you say booty?
I have heard that, but I decided to name it after Lotus because that's my favorite flower and just how it has to go through so much to come up to become something beautiful. And I chose girl because I am the only girl in my family as far as siblings, and then just in my household I've always been placed around men. And bougie because that's something that my mother will jokingly say that I am. So I just kind of combined all three of those together and came up with Bougie Lotus Girl.
Oh, okay.
That's what's up.
And so what does Bougie Lotus Girl offer?
So we offer a spa relaxation feel for home. We offer CBD infused bath products. So we have bath bombs, shower steamers, truffles. And what a truffle is, because I get a lot of questions about that, it is more moisturizing than our bath bomb, and it also creates bubbles. So for those girls or guys that like bubbles, we offer something that has bubbles in it. For those that don't like to take baths and don't want to soak, we have a shower steamer that has, we usually put eucalyptus
and wash your legs while you're in there.
And yes. But we really offer more of a therapeutic feel with the CBD versus just taking a bath and kind of getting out and that bath bomb being dry, dealing with just different types of skin. I wanted something that would moisturize the skin while in and out of the shower, and also give something that would make your skin soft.
Awesome.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I got me one. I haven't used it yet, but I got me one. I have one.
Yay. No, that's right. So one of the things that people don't realize is a lot of different ways you can use cannabis, and then the derivative of cannabis would be CBD. So I was going to ask you what makes your product stand out, but I feel like you already did that. So can you explain to everybody what the benefits are?
So the benefits are, the way that I looked at the benefits for the group that I'm really targeting is for that pain management piece. So those people who suffer from chronic pain, who are taking chronic pain meds, or really just want a good soak and kind of come out with those muscles and that tension to be relaxed, to be able to go to sleep. That was really the focus. So that chronic pain, looking at the ability to be able to use those essential oils combined with different bath salts to be able to give the body the ability to relax a lot more, combined with the CBD.
Okay.
So are you saying, I'm sorry, Ashley. So are you saying that if I take a soak in this stuff, when I get done washing my stuff, I'm gonna be high, or kind of high, or semi-high?
I won't say that, but I will say that you will be very relaxed and have a good sleep.
You just want to get high.
I ain't been high in a long time. Just high.
So CBD, we talked about it, Terry. CBD is a derivative. It's not like THC where you get that psychoactive high feeling that you would get. And
what a ripoff.
No.
It's more topical, so it'll only go through the first 3 layers of the skin. So that's why it does offer that relaxing feeling, and your skin tends to be a lot softer because it kind of loosens up the vasoactive restriction. I can go into that. But anyway.
Yeah, that sounds interesting, Ashley. Keep going.
No problem.
But I am, Terry, working on a candle product that will be a black label that will have some THC in it.
Come through and holler at me. I'm just saying.
Wait,
through and
flag
holler
on
at
the
me.
play.
No flags.
No, flag on the play. This is not going to be a vagina smelling candle, is it?
No. So again, I
just thought I would ask.
Yeah.
She don't have diamond vaginas over there.
No, I'm not selling that. But again, I always think about not just the female, but the male as well. So thinking about both when creating these products, because most men, there are some men who want a stronger scent, but not a sweet scent. There are some men that do want a sweet scent. But most men like that eucalyptus, spearmint, frankincense, those type of scents, or like a cedar wood. So looking at those, and if I find that there is a scent as far as shower steamers or bath bombs or truffles that I don't have that someone has requested, then I don't mind making a special batch for them.
Yeah, I need that. in my life for real. Yeah, these kids, man, they zone out.
These kids over there.
I understand.
Allegedly.
I completely understand.
Yeah, man.
So how can people, do you have a website? How can people see what products you offer?
So I am on Instagram at Bougie Lotus Girl. I do have a Facebook page for Bougie Lotus Girl, and then the website is up. If you do a Google of Bougie Lotus Girl or http://Bougie Lotus Girl, you can sign up to be notified once the website is up.
Awesome. That's what's up. Yeah, we know we need them candles. I haven't been advanced. Like I said, I haven't used it yet, but I got it. So
okay.
I'm gonna be relaxed. Be relaxed. Y'all won't. Sorry. But I'm
jealous.
No, I'm gonna get some. I need to be relaxed for real.
Well, I can live vicariously through you. So just go ahead and tell us about it when you get, when you relax.
Yeah, I am, and I will.
But I'm gonna hit you up though when you get the other candle done. I'm hitting you up for real because I'm telling you, my babies, I love them, I do, but they get on my nerves, and I need somebody that's on all the way out. Yeah.
Sounds like you need a special one.
Yeah,
a real special one.
Matter of fact, just mail him a blunt. Like I think that how just mail him a blunt.
You just want to be high.
That's it. I don't want to know my own name for 15 minutes.
Oh lordy.
I understand that. Sometimes it is that way.
Yeah.
So the thing y'all don't realize, this is my sister-in-law here.
I knew that, but I didn't say it.
I didn't know.
Wait.
Hey, sister-in-law.
The level of deception here. I feel deceived. What's going on?
But she get all the free candles and stuff.
Yeah,
she get all the free stuff.
So, I need some candles, baby. I need when they get done. I need the discount. I need a family discount on those candles.
The homeboy hookup.
We can discuss that.
Yeah, there you go. I like it. I like it.
Okay. I knew. You don't get nothing past the producer.
That's right.
Nothing helps that her husband is my husband's
I was about
friend.
to say.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got the Terry.
What?
Terry, they got the whole hookup over there. For real.
I feel so out of the loop.
They got the whole hookup.
I'm just saying, but anytime you want to come through with some candles, anytime you want to come through with some bath bombs, whatever you want, you can come through here and you can let us know. Yeah,
if you need a tester. Yeah.
The level of deception is unbelievable.
And honestly, that's good to know because the hardest thing to find is male testers, right? Because I'm glad I got some volunteers. And then even with women with their sensitivity, and that was one thing I didn't mention. I worked with a GYN to kind of look at just different things because we are sensitive.
Okay.
And she's also a chemist. So we are sensitive in our vaginal areas. And a lot of women steer away from using bath bombs or will purchase Lush or just purchase a bath bomb from anywhere, not looking at the ingredients. And even if you look at the ingredients, how much of that ingredient is actually in it that's going to affect the vaginal area and cause me to have a yeast infection or a screaming vag. And that's not fun for males or females. So, long story short.
I know. A screaming vag?
And then put that screaming vag in a candle. How about that?
Look here. Put on some saran wrap panties. Just take this saran wrap. Just wrap it all the way around.
It'll be a sweaty hot mess.
It don't matter. You can be disease free though. You can fix that. You can fix that. A screaming vagina.
I'm gonna let that go.
Shut your vagina up.
No. We can't have that. We can't have that.
Yeah, why your vagina howling at me though? Go ahead.
No, oh my God. But we appreciate you dealing with this foolishness that is brunch. Like I said, you are more than welcome to come back, and you can reach out to her on, you said Facebook, and your website is also coming.
It's launching, yes, but you can sign up to receive an email for when it actually launches. And then I'm also on Instagram.
Okay. Instagram. So my millennials out there, you can go to IG. If you're a little bit above millennial, you can go to Facebook. She on MySpace. And you know,
chill.
She on MySpace and Black Planet.
we don't have MySpace.
MySpace
people. WRDR people. MySpace and Black Planet is not around no more.
Yes, it is. No, MySpace is still around.
MySpace is still around?
Yeah.
It's still around.
Yeah.
And if you had a profile, you can still go there.
Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God.
That password has long been forgotten about.
Yeah.
Damn the jokes.
And Tom is still my only friend. Yeah.
What was that profile?
Into this chat.
Shout out to Tom and MySpace.
We love you, Tom.
Sign up to Bougie Lotus Girl on Facebook and Instagram so that you can know when that website is launching, so that you can get your products, so you can be relaxed, so you can be exclusive. You hear me? You want to be exclusive.
Yes. Thanks again for the invite, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for coming.
Even though y'all family ain't going on, anybody tell me, I'm just in the loop.
In-laws,
in-lawness. Kind of way. Like, what is going on with you?
They jealous.
You too jealous. Yeah,
I'm a hater. I'm an absolute hater. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he's so jealous.
He ain't trying to share us. Please, he ain't trying to share us.
Yeah, I know. He's so jealous. He's always jealous. But we appreciate you for coming. And like I said, you can come back anytime. Just let Ashley know, and Terry won't be so jealous next time.
Yeah. Guys, next time I come out, I'll ask Ashley if I can ship y'all something just to so we can come back and talk about some reviews.
That will work.
That works. We love it.
All right.
Some reaction videos.
Reaction. There you go. We'll be all over your website, whatever you need.
All right.
All right. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
All right, so now we got some Bougie Lotus Girl products as well. I got one upstairs. I'm gonna try that when I get finished from
this
here.
Is an action-packed episode. I feel
shout out to WRDR. They are going off in the chat room.
Yeah.
Tasha was saying her co-workers are looking and laughing. Yo, they are dying laughing over here.
I'm glad we got y'all laughing and popping. All right, so we talking about Will Smith. And we were talking about how him being jealous of Tupac was something that's normal. And Terry was saying that he's really comfortable with himself. And that doesn't really bother him at all. Well, that she would have a spouse. E, are you the same way?
Yeah, I think that because I watched the interview. And it was a very great interview, by the way.
Okay.
And that was one of the questions, of course. But he said that Jada said that them two have similar. They had similarities. They were similar in personality. But for me to be jealous of an ex of my fiance, oh hell to the no, because I'm here now.
Okay.
And what you did is long gone. It's dead stank. How they said in Boston.
It's stank. Yes, sir.
So to be jealous of an ex? No.
Nah, not even a little bit. Not even Tupac with the thug life cross.
I'm about to say, like, this is a different type of conversation we have in here. Like, okay, if we talk about my husband and all his exes, listen, no, I ain't jealous of none of them motherfuckers. But let me tell you. Wait a minute. Let me tell you.
Ashley.
What?
Yeah.
She fired up, baby. Hold on. Wait.
Take it. Take the roach. Take it.
Wouldn't Ashley know me to balance?
Yes. Damn that. I'm tired of being a balance. I want to be in balance for a change, damn it.
Oh, man. No.
Just say, no, you ain't going to have me in the closet.
No, in the closet over here.
Wait a minute.
In the closet. But let me tell you, if J-Lo was his ex, I might have some feelings. I'd be side-eyeing her like, what you doing? You better put that ass away, okay? No.
She said she out the closet.
I feel the same way. I feel the same way. I do. It's Ashley.
So would you
bump them bees?
like, ain't nobody.
But
that's what I'm saying.
Tupac,
Tell me why you're mad, AD. She should tell me why you're mad.
As your competition, he said it like, I was a soft rapper from Philly. I get that. Like Tupac had this sex appeal about him. He was a bad boy. Shout out to Biggie. He going into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Shout out to Biggie.
Nice.
Hypnotized. Yes. But it's not like it was big. You know what I mean? So if it was Tupac,
right, like that's a whole different scenario.
Yeah, like he said, black and ugly as ever. However,
I'll freak all the honeys, dummies, those wanting money.
Let's start rapping in this motherfucker.
Black and ugly as ever. However, I'm staying Gucci down to the socks.
Yeah, Ashley surprised me today.
She's
taking back my Ashley. I'm sorry. Ashley's normally the balance around here, but
I know.
Not today.
She ain't smoking every day. No,
she ain't skipped today. I need to go back in.
But we have another guest actually here today, and so we have Miss Felicia George, who is actually going to be on the show with us. So I'm going to bring Miss Felicia on. Hey, how are you doing?
Hey, unmute yourself. You gotta.
I did it. I did it.
Okay, here we are. We in here.
I got this. We can hear you.
Yeah,
all right, now I can hear y'all too.
We can hear you. Hey, we got everybody.
How y'all feeling?
Hey,
good. How are you?
I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I'm blessed. I'm my favorite. I feel great.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
That's what's up. And welcome to brunch. We don't have a mimosa for you, but we'll mail you one.
It's okay. Got a water mimosa going right here.
Yes. They are nice. I tried those.
I remember the days when I didn't have mimosa. I had my water mimosa, girl. You know it. You got it. You got it. And you know it, and it's better than mimosa anyway. It gets your skin right.
Yes.
All right. Now let's get this party started, right, Ernest? You want to get this party off?
Yeah, let's start this party off. Tell us about being raised in Maplewood, New Jersey, also known as M.A.P.S. So I love that name.
M.A.P.S.
How did it impact your exposure to the arts?
Well, I'll say like Maplewood it's a great place if you are an artist. Okay. Like Maplewood is very open to the arts. Like the high school is very artistic. Lauryn Hill went there. SZA went there. So I went to, the high school with the big dogs. Oh. So, we're like, also Zach Braff, the actor, he went there. So there's a lot of people.
For greatness. Okay.
Yeah, it's just it's a part of it. It's a part of it all. But it's a very inspiring place to be as like a young artist, especially as a female rapper. Like growing up right around the corner from Lauryn Hill, like that's definitely something that
that's
like
dope.
was a privilege. Like growing up around her family, like all her kids went to the same high school as her, so we all are in the same pool, and so that's like a beautiful thing to have. And it was definitely super inspirational to me because I always kind of felt like I could rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I could do that at the lunch tables. I could rap with the guys. Like I was never afraid to cross that threshold because I feel like it was something I was able to see around.
Girl power in this motherfucker. I hear that.
Yes. So it was beautiful. Growing up in Maplewood, it definitely had its ups and downs, but that was like the best part of it for me.
Awesome. So
I saw a video of you on Instagram. So when I found out you were coming on, I binge watched Rhythm and Flow. Okay. So then I followed you on Instagram, and I saw on one of your Instagram posts was you rapping as a kid. Like you probably was 11 or 12.
Yeah.
So, like, how did you get into that? Like, did you already know because you were from Maplewood that you were supposed to rap? Like, what mentored you? Like, how did you start practicing?
So my mom is from the Bronx, and she used to rap and DJ. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So she was very invested in hip hop. Like all around the house, that's all we listened to. All of my cousins are men, so they would be rapping. So like I would be a part of ciphers at like 3 years old.
What? That's we used
crazy. We used to play Freestyle Friday. all the time.
What?
So
Love that.
we would
That's
just be
dope.
acting like we was AJ and Free, and we would all be rapping and performing
That's
and stuff. So performance has just always been a part of like my life. Hip hop has always been a part of my life, and because I was pretty much raised by like the men in my life, I was able to rap all the time. Like there was never a fear of me stepping up and like rapping in a group of men, because that's what I saw them do, and they would allow me to be a part of it. So I was like, if I could be a part of this with them, I could do it, with anyone. Mm-hmm. And my sister went to school for videography. So when I was like 12, she was in school, so she had equipment, and she was just like, look, we just about to do videos. Like,
yeah, it was a good video. I'm like, okay.
So, and the edits were good. People were like, yo, I'm in middle school coming through with whole music videos. People are like, yo, this is crazy. I had went viral off of this like Beyonce contest. I did Upgrade You. It was crazy. Wow. It was crazy.
Wow.
I dig that.
I've had that, that experience with my sister being behind the camera. I was always her like test subject.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's what's up.
So we were always just getting it in.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what's up.
Well, I guess it's my turn. Yeah. Okay. Allegedly, my turn. All right. So I know Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu, Missy Elliott, and the late Left Eye, who all inspired you in your flow. Do you prefer to make neo soul music, or do you prefer the trap mainstream music of today?
Oh, I so much more love neo soul.
I love it too.
It's what I've grown around. I appreciate trap though.
Okay.
And it's definitely, I can do it. I choose not to. But like my audition song, that Icy wristwatch, my no, like that was just me digging into another pocket, like just having fun with it, So that's something I feel like I can have fun with. But like the neo soul, more poetic aspect of hip hop, like the jazzy aspect of hip hop, is where I really like. That's where I sit at. That's where I chill at. That's like home for me. It feels the most natural. It feels the most real. So I definitely like that more.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, the first song that I heard, because once we heard that you were coming, I went right to YouTube. I can't remember the name of the song, but 2 seconds into it, I'm like, yo, this right here is absolute fire. I was like, okay.
Yes.
So keep doing what you're doing. I love it. I love it. Perfect.
That's what's up.
Thank you.
Yeah, speaking of music and everything, what is your favorite song? Like you've ever written or performed, and why?
Favorite song? I would have to say, so my favorite song right now of mine is Calling.
Okay.
And it started as like, we were just figuring out what to do in the studio. My producer was just playing beats, and he was like, just write to whatever. Like, we don't have to use it. We could just have fun with it. And he played me that beat, and it just like took me to a whole different place.
Okay.
And most of the song is like a freestyle. I had just came up with the hook, and I was just like, okay, let's just lay something down. And it ended up kind of being about Nipsey.
Okay.
And the end, like I felt like his energy around. And it was like right after everything happened, and I was just like, I have to like just say how I feel.
You met him, right, on the show?
I was gonna ask, did you meet him?
So no, he was in the LA episode.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
So I didn't get the opportunity to meet him, but while we were filming, he was like having sales at his store and like having all these events happening. So like, and his brother had a store that wasn't too far from the hotel that we were staying at.
Oh,
so
wow.
his like pictures were everywhere. We were like kind of surrounded by him, like surrounded by billboards and just like images and stuff. So it just brought me back to like, just being a part of that experience and wanting to share, how I be feeling.
Okay.
Y'all, that's my partner, Alma, in the back.
Hey, what's up?
Hey. She was like, do your thing. I'm just going to get this sandwich right quick. Just going to get this soda.
Hey, what's up?
So when you...
I'm sorry to interrupt. Was the song called Calling?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's downloading it right now.
Yeah, I was looking at it.
Yes.
So when you got that call to be on Rhythm and Flow, what was it like working or being on the same stage or being in the presence of Cardi B, Chance, and Tip? What was that feeling like?
It felt so divine for me because I actually got the call on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
And it was such a moment for me because that morning I was just like, I had all my friends over and I was like, you know what, y'all, like, I'm fire. Like, you know, I'm doing great things. Like, I love where I'm at. I love what I'm creating. And like, I just need to also sit in that bag, because I'd be in a very humble space where I don't like share how I feel about what I'm creating all the time. But that morning I was just like, I feel good about what I'm doing. Like, I feel like it's working. I feel like I'm going in the right direction. And then like 2 hours later, I get a call that's like, you're performing in front of Cardi B. I'm like, what? I'm like, this is a joke.
I'd have lost.
This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke.
I would have fainted.
Yeah,
I would have
and that's how I was feeling. I was on a whole different kind of high. I was just like, yo, did I just manifest this whole entire moment?
Yeah.
Like, that's what
Yeah,
it felt like for me. But it was beautiful. And the day of the audition was even greater, because I actually, so they didn't show it the way it actually went.
Mm-hmm.
So I was the first person to perform that day.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was the first person to perform. I did not know what to expect. I didn't know who else was out there with her. None of us knew. So when I had got up there, I was like, oh, wow. Okay, Jadakiss. Okay, Fat Joe. Okay. I was like, all right, this is getting real now.
Yeah.
This is getting real.
It was some heavy hitters on there for real.
It was some heavy hitters. And I could tell when I had first went out. Yeah. So like when I had first went out there, I could tell by their like facial expressions, they was like, here we go. Like, she gonna be a gimmick, or she's gonna be like, just by my look, I could tell they was already like, she can't rap.
Okay.
Like, she can't do
And
it.
Cardi said that though.
Yeah, I could feel it. You could feel it, because it even took a moment for us to start filming before we said anything. So I was just standing out there, and I was like, yeah, they definitely looking at me like I can't rap. And I was like, this is great, because now I'm about to really go off. And so like to see their, come on, Teddy is trying to get in here too.
Oh, Teddy.
So as soon as I started performing, the energy of the space like completely shifted, and all I could see is Cardi smiling. Like, she was just smiling the whole entire time.
I would have smiled too.
Yeah, it felt great to get that reaction, and she really loved it. And so we were able to, you know, like build a relationship through that moment, through having that experience.
So speaking of being on the show, and you know, I'm not messy, but I can be. Were there any unseen rivals, or was there anybody that you wanted to work with outside of the show? Like, hey, you know, D-Smoke, you dope. You know, even if we don't win, we definitely got to hook up. Like, did any of that happen behind the scenes?
Yeah, so actually we were a lot closer than it looked. We were a lot closer than it looked. And there were actually, I feel, more beautiful moments that could have been showed. Like, we definitely had so much of a family energy together. Like, we hung out outside of shooting. So it wasn't just that we were all in this competition. It was actually like we started to become family. Like, we hung out with each other afterwards in the hotel. Like, we would go out for lunch. We went hiking one morning. I went hiking with Carter, Steve Carter, Savannah, London, Maddie Moot. We all got up. I made everybody get vegan food. We went and got a vegan breakfast, and we went hiking, and we meditated. We set intentions for like things, you know, we wanted to accomplish. So it was actually a lot more heartfelt than it seemed. Like, we weren't like, oh, we're all competing, and you know, we're all competing and we're being competitive. It wasn't that off camera. Like, it was actually a lot of love.
Okay, got you. That's what's up. Yeah.
So when you were mentioning the rivals, so you said there were no real rivals, but there was the cipher round where you had to compete with somebody on the show. And you happened. I thought your scene was interesting, or your rival was interesting, because you both kind of tripped up your words, and you both could have won or lost. Honestly, I felt like you were probably had the better flow, but whatever, I might be biased. But anyway, is there anything you would have done differently?
So this is actually my first time talking about the battle, because that was a day. But actually, everything I spit was not my verse. None of it was my verse. I had a whole different verse. I just forgot it as soon as I got up there. Like, as soon as it happened, poofed out of my mind. Like, I had a whole setup for
so
that.
All that was
for that
freestyle.
moment. The whole thing from beginning to end.
That's amazing.
Whole entire thing. And it was frustrating, because once I heard his verse, I was like, oh, it's over. Like, it's done. Like, it definitely is not beating what I have planned. Like, I had like set my verse up like a boxing match. That's why I had on the gloves and the cape. in the hood. Like it was a whole, it was supposed to be a whole, I was painting a picture for people, and then the picture ended up painting me. You know what I'm saying? At the end, picture painted me. But you know, that was an experience. It definitely made things tense. You know, like it went from we all family to okay.
Right.
Now
That's what's up.
now we gotta get to it.
Right. So, Miss Felicia, I'm going to ask you about your debut album here, Watch Your Soul. What inspired you to write that? What's your favorite song, and what's your favorite song on the album?
My favorite song is between Calling and Free From Me. And
I gotta look up Calling then.
Yeah. Calling is a great song. It's a beautiful song. And making the album definitely came from what I felt from the show.
Okay.
After coming home and like taking time with it, I just realized like it was time for me to dig again. Like it's time for me to figure out why I'm doing this, figure out what about it makes me happy, figure out what that looks like, how I could be my best in it. And so I felt like that was a process of me washing my soul, like being like, you know, you did great. Feel good about what you did. Know that you're, you know, creating a platform for yourself that is only going to get bigger and better. And so I just had to like wash myself from all those things and rebuild and like, you know, figure out what it is that I'm doing and why.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it's on Spotify, by the way, Michael. It's on Spotify.
And speaking of which, do you have any upcoming projects or concerts that you want to care to talk about?
So I am working on some new stuff. I have this, I've been wanting to talk about it for so long, but I can't talk about it yet. But I have something super outstanding coming that I'm so proud of. It's new music, and visuals and things. And so 2020 is going to be a great year, you know, and
Operation
I'm excited for everybody to see it. Yes.
There it is.
Yes, absolutely. And my favorite song on the album, by the way, is "Wash My Soul." That was my favorite song on the album. I love that song.
Yeah,
That's
a good one.
You guys are rocking today.
Y'all are amazing.
You guys are rocking today.
Thank you.
Thank
And I
you,
guess,
thank
you know,
you.
to wrap it all up, how can people reach you? I mean, you got things coming down the pike. You got surprises coming. I know people want to contact you. So how can we reach you?
Y'all can reach me at Felicia George _. So it's FELISHA GEORGE _. That's on everything. That's on Twitter. That's on Instagram. And y'all could just stay tuned. FeliciaGeorge.com, www.FeliciaGeorge.com for any updates or shows, to get tickets, to stay in the loop. Y'all can sign up for the mailing list and get things a little bit early. Okay, get a little sneak peek if you join the tribe. Join the exclusives. Okay, so that's
if you come to Idaho. And if you come to Idaho.
Let me know.
Yeah.
I'm there.
It'd be just me and you, but you still come to Idaho.
Sorry, that sounds a little creepy. That sounds a little creepy.
No, I'm saying that's not what I meant.
She's not coming now.
It's fine.
Well, let me know.
That's not what I meant.
Okay?
That's not what I meant. I meant black people. I mean black people. It just be her as black people.
Let me know.
You know what? Y'all minds is straight in the gutter. Y'all get on my nerves.
You know who you dealing with.
Y'all are hilarious.
Stop that. Well, we want to appreciate you for coming on the show.
Yes.
Anytime you want to come back, you got brand new music. You are more than welcome to come back.
Thank y'all.
Whatever you want. Teddy can come. You can bring your partner.
Teddy's gonna want to come. Okay. Yeah. Teddy's gonna want to be there.
Teddy, my homie. Teddy is my homie. I just want you to know. And he don't know that yet, but he is. So
he's gonna find out.
Yeah, he's about to find out. But you can come back anytime, and we appreciate you coming and rocking with us.
Thank you.
Anytime you want to come to Baltimore, you can. It's more than one black person.
I sure will. I'm gonna be over
it's
there.
a lot. It's a lot of black people here in Baltimore.
Yes, not so much out here. I'm just saying.
Sure will. Sure will.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. Thank you so
Appreciate
much
you.
for coming.
Of course.
Peace. Bye.
Bye.
Nice. So that was
Wow.
good. Yeah. Wow. We had. I don't know what to say.
I'm ecstatic.
Yeah, that was cool.
We have become.
Nigga, we made it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, we made it off this mother sucker. Not laughing so much and not popping and locking. Is Mr. Steve Harvey? Is he a hypocrite?
What did he say? I missed this one.
So he's always think like a man. You gotta wait. You gotta do all of this stuff. And he has a daughter, Lori Harvey, stepdaughter, who's been making her rounds around Hollywood. She was dating Puffy. Now she's dating Future again.
Again.
She dated him
over that. Yeah.
Yeah, she dated him in the past. She dated Trey Songz, Puffy's son, allegedly. Yeah, she been around.
Hold up, okay.
Talking about somebody coochie stain.
Wait.
Stop that!
Well, it's the truth.
Sorry.
Alleged.
It's the truth. Yeah. Allegedly.
She get around.
So wait though. You say she dated Puffy's son?
Yes.
And then dated Puffy?
Allegedly. Some people saying they were just friends and they never really got to that level, but she ended up somehow dating the son.
He's smashing.
Yeah. A
lot of people smashing.
Yeah.
Is he a hypocrite?
How old is she? You know?
22.
Oh, she just dating. She doing what regular 22-year-olds do.
She nasty. She nasty though.
Okay.
She clout chasing. Well, isn't that clout chasing though?
So you saying this doesn't have anything to do with Steve Harvey? This is all on.
Yeah. Yeah, she is of age, child. She is of age, and she makes her own decisions about whatever she does. Exactly. I mean, but Future though, doesn't his track record precede him? Like, I don't know.
People say he real,
Allegedly.
smooth. He is real smooth.
So am I. But my reputation would precede me if I had a reputation like his.
Well, you know,
but I don't know. But she's wrong.
A lot of young girls want the bad boy, you know? Like,
yeah.
I mean,
and he is that.
Right. Like, she probably just testing the water just like every other 22-year-old.
I agree.
I mean,
nothing to do with Steve.
Yeah, I was about to say, she's not immune because she's Steve Harvey's daughter.
I don't know. I think he's a little bit. How you going to tell me write a book for me? And she ain't even read it. Make her read the book first.
I didn't read that damn book either.
Me neither.
Me neither. Steve my homie, but
let her read it first. I read it after she read it. And then
top 3 answers are on the board.
Future, Diddy, and Diddy's son. The top 3.
Survey set.
But I always like talking with the guru. So I think it's about time. It's about that time for me to talk with that guru.
I'm telling you, I love that intro.
Yo,
every time you play it, I love it.
I love that you love it.
Yeah.
All right. So what we talking about today?
Okay, we're gonna talk about, and me and AD discussed this morning in the Brothers Who Talk podcast. Young Jock has been or is being shamed for driving Uber. Okay. Yeah, you ever heard that story?
The app is the pull-up app. It's not Uber or Lyft. It's actually a different app.
But either way, he's being shamed. And so there's a video that surfaced with the people who was like, you fell off, how you driving Uber or whatever. Let me be the first to tell y'all, if whatever he's making from residuals to his salary on Love and Hip Hop, if it's not making the ends meet, guess what? We gotta do what we gotta do, right? If we have children, I'm gonna feed my seed. That's just what that is. So any man that has to feed their children, we're going to do whatever that we have to do to feed our children. So y'all leave Young Jock alone, permed hair and all. Leave him alone. I mean, leave him alone.
He's paying for them perms, and perms cost a lot.
Probably so. Probably so. But see,
but he people just loves driving. Maybe this is his call.
That may be it. I mean, it's a number of things it could be.
Wait a minute.
You like drive.
We not gonna move past that. That is a negative.
Wait, what
that is a negatory.
What if that's his purpose?
Nobody's perfect. Nobody's purpose in life is to drive in Atlanta traffic with two people in the back that smell like Axe body spray. That's not.
Smell like Axe body spray and Vajay Jay candles.
Damn, that's a stink mess right there. Oh my god,
it's a lot.
Leave Young Jock alone. It's okay. We gonna do what we gotta do.
Trail.
Meet him in the trap, in the club.
is going down.
Hey,
Yes, I'm saying.
Quit it.
Now, I mean, he makes. You can't be trying to be balling. See, here's the issue: you can't be balling on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, and then you driving a Lyft. Those two things can't be true. Either you balling.
It's his purpose.
Right. His
She having a headache moment.
Her head is hurting right now.
I give up. It's his purpose.
I hear this pounding. Leave her alone.
I can't.
It's not. I'm sorry,
Yeah.
Anthony. It's not because his whole. If you don't watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, we can't have this conversation.
I do though.
No, I know you do. No, I know you
I
do.
do too. Well, I haven't in a while, but I know Jock was on there. But at the same, I can see where AD coming from. Because AD's a driver for Lyft down in Atlanta. So
ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with driving a
it-
Lyft. There's nothing wrong with driving a Lyft or an Uber. You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
I ain't knocking the job, but don't be on Love and Hip Hop doing all this over there.
I mean,
Situations.
Talking about how much money you got when you driving a Lyft.
Yeah,
Y'all do know this.
yeah.
That's deceptive.
half these folks carrying this around as a facade. They're not really real about that.
What's the
It's like-
cliche?
I think Jock does get paid. I think Jock is one of the
Yeah, I'm sure he gets a check.
Yeah, he's a
What's
staple.
He gets a
He gets a good check. Like there's certain ones that don't get paid. Like a lot of them are on there just like ad hoc to get their little paycheck or whatever. But some of them get checks.
What's the cliche? Stop living a champagne life on a beer budget.
On a beer budget, yeah. I do that every day.
Pew pew.
Try to.
I'm just saying, Jock. So when he come back on the show, I want to see him in the pull up. I want to see him going to Walmart. I want to see him
From all his Uber money.
I want to see that. I don't
From
want
all-
to see you in no club. I don't want to see you in Gucci. I don't want to see that.
Mm-hmm.
Show me
He's
the
taking his Uber money to go to Gucci.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe he's saving up for his favorite shirt.
He putting all his Uber money in a bag. He got the bag.
and all the rest of the money goes to something smart and rational.
He said, "Beat him in the trap. It's going down."
It's going down. Be in the club and you know it's going down.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's a side hustle.
No.
It might be.
It's driving. It's
They said it's his side hustle, but I mean, this is actually his app. I don't know if he's the person that created it. I don't know if he's the inventor. That part, I think, get your money, get your coins.
Yeah, take the bag. Go get the bag. Yeah,
right. If you created this app, go ahead.
Get it.
Do you? That's all I'm saying. But sometimes stupid people do stupid stuff.
You know what time it is.
Yeah, sometimes people do stupid stuff, so we gotta get that Meep Meep going for you, baby.
Man.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the Meep Meep of the week.
Meep Meep.
That's right, good people. It is Meep Meep of the week, where stupid people do stupid shit. And 3 letters come to mind of these 2 stupid people: WWE. Why in the blue hell are we wrestling people down to the ground? 76-year-old woman, Miss Rena Millerson, was arrested Friday afternoon at her house in Gwinnett Oak, here in Baltimore. Police went there looking for her granddaughter. So let's give you the backstory. Granddaughter did something. Mother called the police. Miss Millerson was in the middle of this confusion and trying to break it up, if you will. So one cop is there, and Miss Millicent walks outside. Here come Stone Cold Steve Austin, another cop, and slams the 76-year-old woman down on the ground. My question is, where is the thought process that these cops are taking? Why are you and why do you think that a 76-year-old woman or man, elderly, should deserve this type of treatment? Even if you responding to such a call that something is going on in the house, does not mean that everyone in the house should be treated as such. If you understand what I'm saying, and this happened in Baltimore County. So to the two officers that did this, to the one officer that if you watch the video clearly, you can see that the officer did not stop, did not ask questions, did not escort her out, grabbed her arm and slung her on the ground. My question to you, how would you feel if someone did that to your mother or your grandmother? How would you feel? How would you feel that you arrive on the scene, your grandmother is laying on the ground after someone slung her out of her home and on the ground? But there's a ram in the bush with people because the family are taking legal action. That's right. The family is taking legal action. And this is not the first incident that the elderly was harmed because of police brutality. 75-year-old woman was tased coming out of her car, being cooperative, and she was tased from a routine stop. Police, I need you to do one thing for me, if I can. Think. I need you to think, because not every situation is a harmful situation. Not every situation does not need the WWE tactic. So to the two officers, and yes, I said two, because the young man, the other officer that was there, you guilty by association, you were standing there, you allowed this to happen. So you have to share the Meep Meep of the week, you stupid motherfucker, you.
Yeah. But
wait,
I didn't see this video, but if I'm not mistaken, wasn't she trying to prevent them from coming into the house that her daughter called on her granddaughter?
Yeah, she like somewhere along the line, she was standing in the way. But nevertheless, I mean,
she's 76.
She's 76 years old.
Right? Come on.
I mean, what can she possibly do?
I'm not saying I agree with the police. I think that's absolutely ridiculous. It's excessive force nonetheless. But what I am saying to you, my good people out there that's listening to this Meep Meep of the week, if somebody called the police and they in your house for an ongoing situation, you might just not want to prevent them from coming in. That don't even make sense.
Yeah.
Why would you not tell your daughter don't call the police?
Yeah.
Anytime you call the police and you black, you are putting yourself in some huge danger.
Yeah,
true.
Why not say, baby girl, listen, we can get this done. We don't need the police to be called. We can handle this in the house. Anytime you come, it's a potential that some stuff could go down.
It can get tricky, yeah.
But I also need, and I hear what you're saying, Lise, but I also need the police to think.
Oh no, absolutely.
This is not the only time. Like I said, the other woman, she was tased. There was another gentleman, I don't recall his age, that was thrown down. Come on, cops. We need to go back to. Do we need to go back to the academy? Do we need to have retraining?
No, because we've been here before.
True.
So it's not. They don't need no training. They know exactly what they're doing.
True.
What stories do you hear of cops going into a white home or a white neighborhood and tasing somebody who's 76 years old?
True.
They don't need training. They know exactly what they're doing. So this is the same story, different day.
Right.
I mean, so yeah, we want them to think.
If that's the case, black people, we know that it's not going to happen overnight. And like Terry said on our show, anytime it has to deal with black people, you know that it's going to be slow to change. So before you call the police, you need to really understand why you're calling them and if this is a situation that can be de-escalated. Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. But we are on WRDR.
Yeah.
And I want to shout out to everybody who was listening on WRDR. I want to shout out to everybody who was watching on Facebook. I want to shout out everybody who's on YouTube. I want to shout out everybody at Mile High Radio. I want to shout out to everybody at 107.3 Jams, excuse me. And I want to shout out everybody there in Philly at WPIR.
It's a lot of them, I understand.
We got games happening. Yeah.
It's a lot. Yeah.
So before we go, because we got 3 minutes on the top of the hour, that will bring you to 12:30 Eastern Standard. What we got going on, E Digger?
Yeah. Make sure you tune in or subscribe or like, go share. Charm City Direct TV. We are the heartbeat of the city.
Ow, Guru.
Oh, the Common Sense Show season 3, episode 2 airs on this Sunday on Blog Talk Radio. So go to blogtalkradio.com/The Common Sense Show TV. All right. And that's it. And Brothers Who Talk.
Okay. All right. Miss Ashley.
Cannabis Nursing Solutions. We had our last class for our nurses. I had nurse practitioners in there. I had RNs in there. They learned so much. I got good feedback. We had food. The next class will be February 7th. So if there are any nurses out there who are interested in getting trained up and knowing how to be a cannabis nurse themselves, please register on my website at cannabisnursingsolutions.llc.com. You can email me at cannabisnursingsolutions@gmail.com. And then, yeah, that's it. That's enough.
Smoke weed every day.
Love y'all.
Yeah, and we appreciate you all for listening and come back every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can catch us doing the same old with new topics every day. And if you really like me, like I'm really feeling you, like you dope and everything, you can hear me on Mondays as well on Millennials Anonymous as his own podcast. You can find that on WPIR, or you can go to all of your major platforms and listen to me talk. If you like me, I don't know if you do or not. And we got Bench Warmers, the Bench Warmer Show. If you like sports, you can also catch the Bench Warmers Show on all major platforms, so Spotify and all of that, and iTunes, iHeart, all that. So we want to appreciate you guys for rocking with us, sister and some brothers today. Thank you for coming to brunch. Bye.
Peace.